Welcome back to the Rustic Hideaway, and just in time for cozy season. We're finally adding a wood-burning stove to the barn door, and I can already tell it's going to be the new heart of the house. So let's start with the hearth. Here you see Dan framing out the base with 2x4s, and then we'll use some leftover OSB for the top, keeping it simple and using what we already have. Since we used a matte black shiplap for the back wall, we wanted a tile that would really complement it, and this black slate was the perfect match. We actually used the same tile in our bathroom shower and loved it so much we decided to bring that look here too. Now, this is really the industrial side of our rustic industrial style, that mix of bold black textures with warm natural wood accents. I just love how the matte finish ties everything together and makes the wood tones pop. Eventually, we'll be adding more rustic touches into our style, especially once we start staining our trusses and finishing out the trim. But for now, this is the start of a beautiful pairing. Next up was the big part of the project, actually installing the wood-burning stove. With 22-foot high ceilings, this was no small task. That meant, of course, we had to set up the scaffolding again. Fortunately, we're pretty much pros at this by now. Before we could cut a hole in the roof for the stovepipe, we had to take a piece of metal down from the ceiling. Now this might look light and flimsy, but trust me, it's actually pretty heavy and incredibly sharp. This part definitely made me a little nervous, so I made sure none of the kids were around while we carefully got this big sheet of metal down from the ceiling. Once the metal was down, we grabbed the laser level to pinpoint exactly where the hole needed to go. That way we could line everything up perfectly before making any cuts. Next, we had to install the adapter box that goes through the ceiling. This is what the stovepipe runs through when it exits the roof. Cutting for it meant we had to get the angles exactly right, and there was really only one shot to make it perfect. Fortunately, I married a perfectionist, and he did a pretty great job, even with all the little distractions around him. Finally, we were ready to make the actual cuts through the ceiling. This part was definitely nerve-wracking. Well, for me anyway. There's just something about cutting a hole straight through your roof that makes you hold your breath a little. I wish I could say I got footage from the other side of the roof while Dan was doing his part of the install, but I was stuck inside, up on the scaffolding. My job was to hold the adapter box steady while he screwed it in from the top side. Not exactly a glamorous angle, but definitely a teamwork moment. And wouldn't you know it, it turned out great. We got the adapter box installed and the metal back on the ceiling, easy peasy. With a little bit of wiggling, the stovepipe slid right into place, nice and snug. All that was left to do was the best part, making our very first fire. It's amazing what a difference a little fire makes. From building the hearth to cutting through the roof and getting that stovepipe to fit just right, this project was a big one, but so worth it. The wood-burning stove completely changes the feel of the space, and honestly, it makes me just a little bit more excited for winter. Thanks for watching. I'll see you here next time at the Rustic Hideaway.